Cats spend somewhere between 12 and 16 hours a day asleep, more than half their entire life, which means how they sleep says a lot more about them than most owners realize. The position isn't random. It can reveal how relaxed they feel, how much they trust the room they're in, and sometimes whether something's actually off. Here are 7 common cat sleeping positions and what each one is really telling you. Position number 1, curled up like a ball. This is the classic pose. Tail wrapped around the body, everything tucked in tight. It's an inherited instinct, not a learned habit. This shape conserves body heat and keeps a cat's vital organs shielded, while still leaving it able to snap awake fast if needed. If this is your cat's default sleeping style, there's nothing to read into it. It's simply efficient, practical sleep. Some positions are about efficiency, others are about something a little more emotional. Position number 2, sleeping on the back, belly exposed. A cat's belly is one of its most physically vulnerable spots, so a cat sleeping fully exposed like this is showing serious confidence in its surroundings. It's often considered one of the strongest sleep-related signals a cat gives that it feels genuinely at ease. One important note though, this isn't an open invitation for a belly rub. Plenty of cats sleep belly up and still hate having it touched. The exposure is about comfort with the environment, not permission to pet. Not every cat that feels good curls in or sprawls out on its back though. Some stretch out completely instead. Position number 3, fully stretched out legs extended, body elongated, taking up way more space than the curled up version. Cats do this mainly to release excess body heat, so you'll notice it more on warm days or in a cozy room. It also tends to show up when a cat has zero reason to stay alert, no instinct telling it to guard against anything nearby. Where a cat chooses to stretch out matters just as much as how, and some cats are very picky about that location. Position number 4, curled up right next to you. This one isn't really about warmth, even though that's part of it. Cats are selective about sleeping spots, and choosing to sleep pressed against you specifically is a deliberate decision, not a coincidence. It often shows up more during unfamiliar situations or stressful stretches, almost like your presence works as a kind of anchor that lets your cat fully power down. Not every cat wants to be out in the open for that though. Some go the opposite direction entirely. Position number 5, tucked away in hidden spots, under the bed, inside a box, wedged into a closet corner. If this is where your cat sleeps most, it's not automatically a red flag. Seeking out enclosed, low visibility spaces is an old survival habit, inherited from ancestors who rested somewhere predators couldn't easily reach. Usually it just means your cat's found its version of a cozy nook. The one thing worth tracking, if hiding suddenly increases a lot, paired with skip meals, low energy, or avoiding you altogether, that combination is worth a vet visit. There's also a sleep habit that has nothing to do with location and everything to do with a slightly open eyelid. Position number 6, one eye, partially open. This looks unsettling the first time you notice it, but it's usually completely ordinary. Cats naturally stay more tuned into their surroundings than we do, even mid-nap, and a chunk of their sleep happens in a lighter stage that lets them react fast to sound or movement. What's actually worth watching for is different. Redness, swelling, or any discharge around that eye. That points to a possible eye issue, not just light sleeping, and it's worth a vet check. The last position on this list is one almost every cat does at some point, and it comes with a genuinely useful health clue. Position number 7, the loaf position. Paws tucked neatly underneath, body shaped like a little bread loaf. Most of the time, this just means your cat is settled, but not fully checked out. Relaxed enough to rest, alert enough to react if it needs to. Here's the detail worth remembering though. If your cat starts loafing far more than usual, especially while avoiding lying on its side, skipping normal jumps, or moving less overall, that shift can point to joint pain or general discomfort, and it's worth mentioning to your vet. No single sleeping position tells the whole story on its own. Context is everything. But once you know what to look for, your cat's favorite napping style becomes a small, ongoing window into how it's really feeling day to day. If this helped you understand your cat a little better, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Cat Secrets for more simple, trusted cat care tips every week. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.